Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel, Cold Climate Gardening, and I'm Jacqueline. Today we're going to do an update on cactus, but our focus is the Easter cactus, which should be showing up in the stores very soon. But I just wanted to show you some of my cactus that are in bloom now. It is March and we do have quite a bit of color here. It's mostly the orange, reds, and the fuchsias are starting to bloom, and we got lots of buds on here. And I'll go back to them in a few minutes, but let's talk about the Easter cactus here because this is a viewer request that wanted to get an update on these. And so I have one lonely little Easter cactus right here. Now, last year I did a video on Easter cactus and I ended up giving that one to my father-in-law. But you can see I kept a piece of it. I rooted it in water and here it is. It's doing very well. Now these grow really fast. They're super easy to root in water or with rooting hormone. So what we're going to do today is, because it's getting pretty lanky right here, I'm going to take a cutting off of it and start another one in water. Now this Easter cactus is red. I got this at Walmart and I'm waiting for Walmart to get some more, and so I'm hoping to get maybe a different color, not just red. We'll see what they get in, but I'm checking and crossing my fingers they get them in this year. So I figure any week now they should be there. If you're looking for an Easter cactus, that would be the time to pick it up, would be now before Easter, because that's usually where they come in. And you can see how beautiful it is. These grow really, really fast compared to the holiday, Thanksgiving, Christmas cactuses. They do really well, much easier to root in. You can see the leaves are more rounded, scalloped edging, versus the Christmas cactus, which is more jagged and pointy, or should I say Thanksgiving cactus, for those of you that are very picky about what type of cactus it is. We call those, mostly the Christmas cactus that we get in the stores are actually Thanksgiving cactus, so you can see them all here. But this is where it's at. This is how they grow. That is approximately, I would say, about 9 months of growth, and I have not been fertilizing it regularly, which I should be. It had one bloom on it, which just came off, so I'm hoping to bring it into bloom again for Easter, or probably right after Easter, considering it doesn't have any buds on it right now. But we're going to take a cutting, and I think the best place to take that is right here. And then I'm going to root it in water. And you have two ways of doing this. You can cut it or you can twist it. So I'm just going to set this down and zoom in so you can see how I'm doing this. And just push things back a bit. It's a little crowded. All right, so I'm thinking right there. You don't need a big stem. So all I'm going to do is stabilize it with my fingers and give it a gentle twist. And twist until it comes off. There you go. And we have an end there. I'm going to cut that off, but here it is. So I'm going to put that in about an inch of water. You don't want it too deep because you don't want to rot the flesh. In fact, I'm just going to empty a bit out. That's a little much. That's better. So I would say half an inch of water and put it in there in a clear cup and put it in a sunny windowsill. These root really, really fast compared to the other cactuses that I have. So it's an easy start and I just love them. So that is where I'm at for my cactus. We could even take another shoot off of it here, but first I'm going to cut this little end off. My snips here have been sterilized, so that's not a problem, and we'll just cut that tip right off. There we go. Much better. So what I'm going to do is, once this roots, I'm going to put it into this pot and have it hanging out this way. And the plan is to eventually keep taking cuttings or pinch off segments of this plant and put it in all the different corners to make a big plant. That is a cheap way of increasing the size of your cactus fast and having a beautiful arrangement. And I do love these little pots with cactus in them. They become my preferred choice rather than big cactus. I just think they're so cute and they're easy and versatile to put anywhere in your home. You don't need a lot of space for these when they're so small. Now, one thing I do with all my cactus here is I dust them every so often. And I say about probably every 6 months, I will come through and I will just spritz them with water to get the dust off of them. I use my faucet in the kitchen that has a sprayer on it and I just spritz them all off. So that really helps to let the sunshine in to the leaves and also help them to bloom. Now, another tip here is this is not in bloom, so we should be feeding this. And a good cactus mix, you can find them out there, or even a good general purpose fertilizer works really well. They do like acid, so I mean coffee grounds, coffee, leftover coffee, diluted a bit with water, you can put on it and give it the acid it needs. They are very easy to look after. I water from the bottom except when I hose them off, so to speak. Now let me show you something that's very interesting that I haven't talked about for a while on my channel, and I'm going to use this holiday cactus as an example. And I want to see it up good and close. When the stems, like this, start looking shriveled like that, it needs a good drink. That's how you can tell if you've overwatered your cactus or you've underwatered. And I have underwatered this one. You can see how the leaves are showing some signs of it here. So that's a telltale sign to soak it in a dish of water and let it soak for a good 30 minutes until this pot feels heavy. It needs to feel heavy. Once it feels heavy, then you know it's gotten a good soaking and you're good again for a few weeks. I like to water about every 2 weeks, maybe 3. I will look at the weight of the pot and see how heavy it is, and then I will water it. And you can see, obviously, it's not having issues with how I'm watering, other than the fact that I miss watering it, and so it's crying for water with the leaves looking like this. So anyhow, that's a quick update on what's happening here with my cactuses, and that is your update on the Easter one, which is really, really pretty. And once I fill this container in, I'll take more cuttings and give them as gifts. But right now, I need to fill this in, and this is the easiest way of doing it. So thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm trying not to do too many videos on cactus because I feel like I've pretty much covered everything off. But if you do request a video from me or an update, I'll try to provide that for you. Thanks everybody. Have a great day. Take care.